Okay, good morning. It is actually morning. I've literally just woken up. I haven't even had my coffee yet. So, I hope you guys don't mind if we go through all of this stuff together. So, I posted in the Discord last night that I went dumpster diving. This is definitely second channel content, by the way. So, first of all, it's not actually a dumpster, but it is a place to dump your shit. So, it's not quite as disgusting as like actually jumping into an actual dumpster. I'll put like, I don't know, probably the only editing I'll do is I'll put like a picture or video of what that looks like here. So anyways, so often when people are moving out of this area, of these apartments here, they will, put some of the excess crap that they have there. And normally it's pretty mundane stuff, nothing I would make a video about. I do usually collect something from it. I really don't have a lot of furniture or anything, and I usually use a lot of it for my classroom. A lot of this stuff goes in there for either organizing the classroom or not. And actually, this particular haul that I did, there was a bunch of stuff in there that I needed for organizing my classroom. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that. No one cares about that, so we'll skip over that. So, this will be probably a pretty long video because it's a lot of stuff to go through. So, you can either not watch the whole thing, watch it at 2 times speed, skip around. I might, if I remember, I might put timestamps, little chapters of like each box that I do, so you can skip to the different boxes. Because I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes here. I think a couple of them will go through pretty fast. But anyways, so we're going to ramp that intensity up. So we got to start at the bottom at the lowest level here. So here is box number 1. It doesn't even really fit into the frame. So, but just take my word. It's not super big. So here's the end, right? So it's just barely a little bit too big for the frame. So we'll start at the top. And here's this. I should actually mention, before we go on, as soon as I saw that there was like valuable stuff in these boxes, I just took them. So I didn't even actually completely inspect every little thing that was in these boxes. So I still don't know everything. One box in particular that I'm excited to get to here at the end, I don't know what's in there. I can spoil this a little bit. It's gaming stuff. All of it is gaming stuff. And one of the boxes has some games in it. And I don't know what those games are. So, yeah. So all of it's gaming stuff. This is I think this is just the PSP box. There is a PSP in here. I did find it, but the battery is super warped, so it probably would need a new battery. But yeah, this is just like documentation and stuff, so nothing too particularly interesting about that. Also, you can tell that box is super faded by the sun, so it's been sitting in front of a window somewhere for a long time. One of the other things, so this is right at the top too, so I was going to throw this away. So it's like a vertical mouse, right? Like one of those ergonomic vertical mice. And actually I've been having some slight pains like in my wrist, around here. And I got one of those little like gel mouse mat things, not one of the booby mats though. I should have gone with the booby mats, but I didn't. Just a regular one, and it kind of helps a little bit, but it's sometimes still a little bit uncomfortable. So this is not something I would game on, but maybe if I'm doing music or other stuff that I don't need to be super precise with, I might try to use this and see if it helps me at all. It's pretty nice, So you have your left and right mouse clicks there and a scroll wheel, and then there's 2 additional buttons here. I'm not sure if you can assign those or if they just work as a left and right click for your thumb. Obviously there's no documentation on it, but I'll find out. So it's a deluxe, I think. Nope. There's also an on-off switch here, which is strange. It looks, I'm sure it's wired, so I don't know why it would be on off, which is weird. But anyways, so I went ahead and took this anyways. I was gonna just toss it out. There's also a shitty keyboard, just like membrane keyboard. These were in the box. One of them was in this box, another one was in a different box, but I decided to put them together. I don't know if they're valuable or not. They look like they're some sort of Disney memorabilia, but obviously, you know, Japanese. I haven't been able to read katakana yet. I can read hiragana, and that's it. Which is shameful. I can't believe I've been here for 3 years and I haven't learned the 2 easiest alphabets yet. But definitely back here, I probably couldn't do. There, it is in furigana, which is nice. So furigana is when you put the hiragana above the kanji. I might be able to read it if I... rice... Is that raisana? Oh, I can't... It's so small. Is that... buhin... ga arimasu no de ayamate no miko manai yo gochui kudasai. Ratsu no chi soku. What is that? Yeah, that's chi soku na dono. It may be furigana, but I can't. It's too fucking small. Anyways, it's some partnership between Sega and Disney. I'm not sure. Neither of them have been opened. I don't know if they're valuable. I don't know. Let's open one up and find out. I didn't bring... Hang on. Let me get a knife. A knife and a drink of coffee. Okay. There's some other weird memorabilia stuff in this package that I think might be in the next box, actually. That it's pretty goofy, and I had to take it because I think it'll be a good present if the actual contents is in there. I didn't even look inside the box, but if the actual content is in there, I think it'll be a great gift for some wild boys. Oh, is there more? Come on. See, it just must not be that valuable if they never even opened it. But then again, I don't know. The stuff that they threw away is like, why would you throw it away? It's super valuable stuff. So it looks like it's a ring that's a watch, like a ring watch. But I don't know what the Mickey hand is, right? So here it is. So this is the ring watch that I was talking about. So it's like a watch that goes on a finger. And a Mickey hand. Is it working? Yeah, I have it out of frame. Let's see if it'll focus. I don't think it'll focus. You can kind of tell in this unfocused frame. Focus, damn it. It's probably too close. What if I do it like this? Now? Can you focus? Can you do it? Please? Maybe if I try to... Come on. Oh, come on, it's not that close. There, yeah, I saw you try. Keep going. How far away do I need to be? Come on. Alright, I guess that's gonna be the best that I can do. Maybe. Still doesn't look focused. So anyways, it looks nice. Let's go back to the wide angle. So anyways, so it doesn't look like it's working, but since it's just out of the box, maybe I need to set it first. Or push this in? No? Take that off. Does that set it? Yep. So I don't have the clock near me, and of course I can't see the clock on my phone. I think it's about 9 o'clock. I'll just say like 9:00. Took me a little bit of time to get everything set up, so maybe like 9:10 or something. That's probably wrong, but whatever. Doesn't look like it's moving, so it would probably need a new battery. So what the fuck is this? Is this just like to put it on? I guess so. I guess it's just a chunk of plastic to put the fucking ring on. Alright, whatever. We'll put that over there. Oh, god damn it, I'm gonna have to fucking edit this video for sure now. I'm actually recording this after I've already recorded the video, because I realized I talked about a pretty cool present for some wild boys. And then I recorded the whole thing, and after I recorded it, I realized I didn't talk about it, because those items they were not actually in these boxes. I had left them in a different box in one of the organizers that I had picked up, you know, for organizing some school materials that I have for my classroom. I had shoved them in there. So I wanted to show these now, and I'll probably edit it in somewhere in the middle, because you know, we got to get that ramping intensity of going from mundane to more interesting stuff. And so this will probably be somewhere near the beginning, despite this being the last thing that I record. So while I was browsing through stuff, just like god damn it, where'd it go? Just like the Mickey thing, there's some weird collectibles that I had found. Dragon Ball. And it looks like they are pocket watches. I don't know if they're in here. This one sounds like it's in there. This one, it's heavy, but I don't hear anything. Actually, it looks like it's not even open, so maybe it is in there. But let's start with the open one first, and let's just take a look. It looks like there's different collectibles, different versions. So it's kind of like a blind bag thing. So some of these are kind of, you know, it's just a picture of, you know, some art from the show, which is, I guess that's cool. The one that I thought was really cool, though, is there's the Dragon Radar, right? I mean, I'm sure it's just a still, of course it's just a still image, so it's not super cool. It's not like it's a screen that's going to pulse with the Dragon Balls, but even still, I mean, it's cool, right? Like this looks similar to what it looks like in the show, so it's cool. So I'm hoping that one of those is in here, but I have a feeling probably not. But let's take a look. I only have these two. Oh, even the plastic is in here. Neat. So anyways, so yeah, it looks like it's in here. It's a little bit smaller than I thought, but I guess it is supposed to be a pocket watch, not actually a Dragon Radar. So it looks like the chain has come off. That's neat. Come on. Yeah. There. Okay. It's pretty nice construction. And it has this art of, looks like there's Piccolo, Goku. Oh, this is just like a plastic crystal over it. Oh, that's cheap. Oh, that's so fucking, oh wait, or is that just like a protector? Is that a protector that I can take off, or is that actually the... I think that's actually the construction. Oh, that is so cheap. That's disappointing. Just plastic crystal. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, so it has just some art from the show. The metal case is alright, at least it feels like it. I guess metal always kind of feels premium no matter what, even cheap metal. Oh, what I do with the knife? Here it is. Alright, big money. Big money, big money. Dragon Radar. Dragon Radar, please. Dragon Radar is so cool. Dragon Radar, please. Okay, here we go. Alright, this one's all together. See, there's a chain in a separate bag. Oh, there's some tape on it, of course. I don't know why you need to tape it when the box would hold it shut. Plus, it has these little bubbles here to keep it shut. So why the fuck do you need to tape it? It's just excessive, man. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Come on! Okay. Alright, big money. Here we go. Dragon Radar! Nope. Same one. Well, okay. But anyways, I didn't think these are going to be things that I was going to keep anyways. But they might be cool presents to give to some young boys. I don't know who, but, you know, maybe one of my students or something, when they have a birthday or something, I can give these to them as presents or something. That's kind of why I took them, honestly. It wasn't because I wanted a Dragon Radar, even though the Dragon Radar is pretty cool. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to show. Just this. So, yeah, I guess now back to your regularly scheduled, super long video about cool finds. Okay. There's actually a bunch of... Why is that so heavy? These are a bunch of Wii games that are in here. I'm gonna spoil this now. There is, as far as I'm aware, there's no Wii in this collection. So, yeah. So, I guess I just have the games. So, Dragon Quest... Of course, it's in Japanese, so I have no clue. But oh, looks like the paperwork is there. It's a little bit beat up. I think it's supposed to go like this. So it is probably worth mentioning. I should have mentioned this at the beginning. It rained, actually, last night, before I had a chance to... Hey, well, that's the wrong disc. I just noticed that just now. Sorry, I interrupted my own self. Okay. I wonder if Skyward Sword is in there. Or... I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, it rained just before I went out to pick up all this stuff. Obviously, I didn't know it was there. I was actually going out just to go to the vending machine, just to pick up a drink, when I noticed there's a bunch of stuff piled up at the dumping area, and decided I was going to look through it. It's just after it rained, so a lot of this stuff, I don't even know if it's going to work. So I'm just mentioning that because this looks a little bit warped, and it's probably from the water. It'll probably get worse as we go on, especially for these electronics that are in here. But I'm probably not going to even turn them on for a few weeks just to make sure they can dry out. Since they weren't plugged in, they might be okay. Alright, let's see. Of course, it's all in katakana. I can't read katakana. Okay, so let's just look at the front, see if we can guess. Okay, this is more Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 10, version 3. What's that? Alright, it has the right disc in here. This is the correct disc, so that's good. Paperwork's in there. Look, there's a code you can use. Okay. So Dragon Quest. And this one, another Dragon Quest version 2. I'm confused about this. Is it more content? Yeah, see? Here it shows. Weird. Dang, I don't understand this. I doubt, considering there's only gonna be like maybe one person who watches this. If you guys know, if you, Mr. One Person, who's watched this far, know anything about this version 2, version 3 thing, you should let me know. It's weird. I've never seen a game do that. So is this 3? I know that katakana character right there is Do. So yeah, and that's Go, so Doragon. So this is probably Dragon Quest. Yeah. So Dragon Quest 10, Dragon Quest version 2, Dragon Quest version 3, and then Dragon Quest Victory, which actually has Skyward Sword in it. I should double check to make sure the correct discs are in these. Yes. Yes. And this one? Yes. Okay. Put that there for now. Oh, there's something at the bottom, kind of peeking out. Maybe you can see it. There it is. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Oh, it's Xenoblades. Red Steel. Oh, it's not even opened. Holy shit. I'm probably not gonna open it either, because I probably will sell a lot of these. I never really liked the Wii that much. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Oh dear. Just saw one of the titles on there. Anyways, probably just a bad first impression with motion controls. I just didn't really like the Wii. That being said, I don't have a problem with why am I getting into this? This is stupid. I don't want to imply that I have any problem with gyro aiming. It's just the Wii itself just never really appealed to me that much. So I'll probably sell off a lot of these. Necronesia. This one's also unopened. Look at that. Interesting. Don't know. I don't know anything about this game. I was trying to see the pictures on the back, but they're so dark I can't really tell what's going on. Alright. Oh, another unopened game? Holy shit. Oh, is this a hospital game? What the fuck is it called? Trauma Center. Is this Trauma Center? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. So it's a Trauma Center 2, unopened. Woo! Kirby's Epic Yarn. Yep. There it is. Okay. So those 3 were unopened. So let's put the unopened ones right here. Put that there. No, my arm goes there. Let's put the unopened ones there. Okay. Alright, next one. It's definitely Wario, but not... It's not WarioWare. I didn't know they did a Wario World. I guess this is a Wario World game. I didn't know they had one for the Wii. I thought they pretty much just shifted over to WarioWare as far as the character is concerned. Let's see if the game is in there. Yes! And I don't know if it comes with a manual. I think it probably should have, so that's gone missing. That's fine. Wii Sports Resort, no disc. Well, shit. But the map is in there. I can stay there for now. See if we can find the disc. The Last Story. Looks like a JRPG. Let's take a look. Don't know anything about this one. Haven't heard about this. Disc is in there. Manual is in there. Let's take a look at some of these pictures in here, see if we can get a better idea of this game. Characters. Looks very JRPG. Kind of a cross between... This sword gives me Xenoblade feelings, but otherwise the clothing looks very Final Fantasy. Okay, let's see. These screenshots are still pretty small. Tough to say what the gameplay is like. And here's a close-up of the HUD. So there's level and basically some sort of form of magic. But it kind of looks like that might be like real-time combat instead of like a turn-based. Not really sure. Yeah, here it's, look, there's like dodge rolling and stuff here. And this looks like blocking or guarding. So it actually does have some form of like real-time combat, I guess. So interesting. I'll look that one up. Maybe emulate it or something. Looks like you can just use a regular controller. It doesn't need a Wii controller, so I can probably emulate that just fine. Here's the one that I was saying, oh dear to. Oh dear. Other M. Oh, it's not even in here. Oh, maybe the person who had it before also hated this fucking disaster of a game and just got rid of it. Just threw it out. There's a code for you. Okay. But, manual, the manual is in here. Oh, that's, oh, they're proud of this. Look at how proud they are. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, you even get some nice big screenshots because they're so super proud of this story. Maybe this is supposed to go in there too, because it's Metroid Other M and Xenoblade. I don't know. It looks like it could fit in a game case. Oh, there's Skyward Sword. Alright, okay, let's see. Next one is Dragon Quest Swords. Dang, there's a lot of, like, I didn't know they did, like, oh no. Found it. The baby. So, I know I said I didn't like the Wii, and I don't. Here's probably one of the reasons why I don't like the Wii. I've watched playthroughs of the game. They have their theater mode, which is because they're so proud of the story in this game that this theater mode is some weird, like, it's not just playing the cinematics of the game, but then they also have like abridged gameplay version, or abridged gameplay that pretty much plays itself. It just plays itself, so you can just sit there and watch, but that way you get full context of like where you're at. It's not just skipping around settings, but you can actually watch the gameplay itself to the next section. And I have watched the whole theater mode and was severely disappointed, considering that I fucking loved Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime, and to an extent 2, although 2 was a little bit tough for me, a little bit too stressful. So I don't think I actually finished Prime 2. And like I said, never had a Wii, so never played Prime 3. But fucking loved the hell out of Prime 1. Played Prime 1 so many times. Alright, next is... Oh, it's Twilight Princess. I thought it was Link's, whatever, crossbow training. And it has Wii Sports Resort. Hooray! This box is a little bit beat up, though. Sticker on there. Let's put this in the correct case. Did I check that Dragon Quest game for... Oh yeah, I had the other M. Wait, where the fuck... Oh, it's right here on top. God, I'm retarded. Yeah, it had the other M disc in it. Alright, so what's in here? Is there anything in here? I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, it has the CD, the audio CD. Oh, there's Twilight Princess. That's good. They just stuffed it in. Why? They just stuffed it in the box. It's not even like on a spool. There. Okay. So that one's done. That one's done. And then in here, so there's the Symphony CD. What the fuck? That's not this. What was the other game that was missing a disc? It's probably the first one, right? Was it the Dragon Quest one? I think it was this Dragon Quest. Yeah, there's the Skyward Sword disc. But that's... Was there another game missing a disc that I missed? What's this? Two. What was... There was something with a 2 on it. I can't fucking recall now. I was thinking of Trauma Center. Was it? It's not Trauma Center. Neither of these have been open. None of those were open. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe that's what happened here is... I think, like, maybe a mom or something was just cleaning out her son's old shit. Probably a son that's now in college or... Actually, I don't know. Considering some of the game consoles here, probably is older than me. So, probably cleaning out her son's stuff. And, didn't know these games, wasn't familiar with them, and just kind of didn't care and just kind of tossed them in there. So, for now, since this is the only extra case I have, we'll just put this in there. I wish I could read katakana. NS, you can read katakana, I think, so read this for me. Okay, so that's all the Wii games. I think that's pretty good, especially the unopened games. The unopened games, Zelda games, and I guess to an extent other M, since it has quite a legacy, are pretty interesting. Also, the last story, that JRPG and the nice cardboard box, seems interesting, something that I might want to check out. So, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna put these... It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put these in like the order of interest. Also, holy shit, that's dusty. Okay, so Skyward Sword and the unopened ones. I guess Dragon Quest is pretty cool. Like, there's a pretty good selection of games here, I think. I'm not really a big Dragon Quest player, but I guess it's also because, like I said, I never really had a Wii. So, you know, maybe if I had a Wii, then I would have been a much bigger consumer of Dragon Quest stuff. But I feel like this Dragon Quest Victory here, this one, and the Dragon Quest Swords, which actually we don't have the disc for. This is the one that I put that green disc in. Might just be like shovelware. Don't really know. Just taking the Dragon Quest license. So, we'll put other M in there. And, let's see. Kirby, Wario, and, I don't know, let's put this Dragon Quest Swords in there. Was it Dragon Quest Swords in there? No, that's not Swords, I mean Victory. I don't remember, is Victory in there? No, it's empty. Okay, well then, let's toss these to the side, because there's nothing in there. So, we'll put Wii Sports Resort. God, that's dusty. Need to clean that off. Alright, so that's that. That's the first box. First box is now empty and disgusting in the bottom. So, yep, that's that. Get a coffee break. Oh, and don't worry, I finished that can of coffee, but, I have two. Okay. So this next box gets a little bit more interesting now. I probably should get a towel because unfortunately this box, although it has some pretty interesting stuff inside of it, did not have a lid on it and was exposed to the elements, and looks like plenty of water got in there. So let me get a towel so I can dry these things off as I pull them out. Okay. So I'm going to use this towel just kind of as a base, just to kind of cover my table to prevent it from getting too wet in case these have a lot of water in them. I don't know how much water they have in them. It might not be that much, might be a lot. Who knows? But just in case, put this here. And I have another towel. What do I do with it? Here it is, that I can use to dry them off. So we'll just start with this big one right here that it does need to be dried off and has a lot of dust on it too. Water and dust. Oh boy. Alright, I was pretty excited when I saw this actually. Just, like this was just laying on top of the boxes and was the first thing that cued me that there might be gaming stuff available in all the stuff that had been tossed out. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any wires for it. It is a PlayStation 2. This was my favorite console growing up, was the PlayStation 2. Many good memories with many different games, and honestly, this is one of the consoles I continue to emulate to this day, just because, you know, it was a good console. Which, on that note, I think they manufactured this console almost through the lifetime of the PS3, because it was just such a good console. It was like, if you wanted to say winners of a console generation, I think this one definitely was that winner. And so yeah, so this one looks like a much newer version of the PlayStation 2. The one I'm familiar with is the black version. But also, I remember it being a pretty light console, and this is really hefty, and I'm not sure why. So yeah, don't know. But I don't, unless it's in one of these boxes, which I don't think it is. I don't have any of the cables. The power cable is fine, but the AV cables are unique. They're proprietary to the PlayStation 2, so that might be tough to get. And I don't know if it works either. So anyways, it seems to be in good condition though. This front panel on the disc tray kind of doesn't want to stay on. I can't get it to there. Now you can see it's kind of sticking out. It doesn't clip on properly. I think one of the clips might be broken. You can either just fix that with some glue or just accept it as a reality. But maybe it's worth gluing. I took my old PlayStation apart a long time ago before I moved to China because I wanted to mod it with a SCART connector in the back because it gets the best output. Before I realized I can just emulate the console, no problem. So I'll probably continue to emulate it, but it might be nice to have the original hardware again. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't have a TV to plug it into. I know it's probably heresy to some people, but I might just get one of those cheap AV to HDMI adapters. Just an adapter, not a scaler. Scalers are the expensive things, and that's where the heresy is. I'm sure there's going to be people who say that you're destroying the signal by doing that, but I don't have the money to buy a nice fancy scaler, so it is what it is. So anyways, this is one of the things I was excited about, but it's not super exciting because they were manufactured for so long. You could probably find a PS2 for pretty cheap. So I almost actually passed it up. The only reason why I decided to take it was just because of everything else I found. It kind of just felt like a bonus on top of that. So let's keep going here. Here's a bag. Let's see, what's this? Manual for a DSi LL. And some paperwork. And registry cards. But there's no DSi in here. I don't remember finding a DSi when I was going through this stuff, so that might just be paperwork and nothing else. So this is what I was talking about, is there is a PlayStation Vita in here, not Vita, PSP, PlayStation Portable, and it's very wet. This towel is not very absorbent, it's just kind of moving the water around. Okay, I never actually had a PlayStation Portable. I do have a PlayStation Vita, but here's what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is normal, because I guess it does go into this pocket here, so maybe it needs a weird shape, but that definitely looks bloated. So we can look at it from the side here and see if I can angle it with the lens better. And you can kind of see it bulges. This is a bad sign for batteries if you're not aware that if it bulges like that, it could be bad. I mean, it means the battery's pretty much dead. Also, I was just about to plug it in, but I realized I shouldn't do that because there's probably a lot of water in here. And if this does actually work, then we don't want to plug the battery in because it's going to short it out. These are actually nice little consoles. I didn't realize how it's quite comfortable to hold. So this one, I think, didn't they stop putting the disc? Like, they stopped doing discs with these, right? Is there a screen protector on there? I think there is. Oh shit, there is. There's a screen protector on there too. That's nice. So, I think it needs a new battery, but it might be okay. I don't know if there's any PSP games in here either. I don't remember seeing any, so it's just the console itself. So, anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. This bag is quite wet as well. Dry off the bag. Put that in there. Before we get to that stuff, let's look through some of this junk. So there's a bunch of these cardboard boxes. They look like sleeves for GameCube games. I guess maybe it was, yeah, because like this looks like it would fit in there like that. So I guess maybe the GameCube games were distributed differently here in Japan. Unfortunately, this is the only GameCube game, which is some Naruto game. Probably this one, actually. No, that's 3. This one has 2 on it. So I don't know. But, so yeah, I guess they're distributed differently here in Japan. Or at least maybe they did some sort of, I don't know, rent to buy. And maybe the rental shops just had like a generic case and just had cardboard boxes or cardboard sleeves made. I mean, that's Japan. Everything's got to be about aesthetics. So this is more aesthetically pleasing than this for rentals. So maybe that's what they did. I don't know. Hard to say since I didn't grow up here. But yeah. Unfortunately, this kind of makes me a little bit disappointed. These are just sleeves. There's no games. I don't have any of these games. So looks like Melee DX though. That's interesting. Yeah, I would have loved to have Melee. Me and my friend back in America have just played the shit out of that together. And me and my brother too. Monkey Ball, never really played that one. But Wind Waker and Melee, man, that's like my childhood right there. Eh, what's that? Tact of Wind? Weird. What? Interesting. So it had a different name in Japan, or is this something different? Nope. This is definitely Wind Waker. I guess it just had a different name in Japan. Interesting. Legend of Zelda, Tact of Wind. Oh, and actually I think that's just the name of Smash Brothers Melee in Japanese too. It's just Smash Brothers DX. Because that's definitely... I mean, it's hard to say, but I mean, Bowser and, Bowser, Zelda, Ice Climbers, yeah, these are all like, these are all Melee characters, so I think that's just a different name in Japanese. But it's all wishful thinking, because I don't have these games, unless there's one in the actual console, which we'll get to in just a moment. I do want to show these. So there's classic GameCube controllers. This D-pad sucks. But I don't know if that's just because it's so grungy and gross. Like, this is clearly supposed to be white, and then you look at this and it's like yellow and brown and just disgusting. Yeah. So there's that one. Coffee break. Okay. Ugh. And then one of the silver controllers. Oh, that's just water. I was about to say, oh, there's something gross on it, but no, it's just water. So, well, this D-pad feels a little bit better. A little bit. It feels kind of like it's too small, and that's probably just the design. But anyways, you know, these controllers have always been praised for being just good little controllers, and I agree to an extent. It's definitely missing some key features of modern controllers, like a full-featured second analog stick. This little nub, I don't like. But yeah, for some games, these are pretty nice controllers, especially those triggers, man. There's just, God, those triggers feel good. So, yeah. So it's nice to have those. I've kind of wanted some GameCube controllers, but it's not something I'd go out and buy, simply because for right now, there's nothing I can really do with them. Now that I have them, maybe in the future I can look into either getting a USB adapter or just using them on the console. Who knows? But yeah, you know, now that I have them, it's nice to have them, and I might actually use these controllers. Hard to say. I do emulate a lot, as I've mentioned already, and it might be nice to open up Dolphin and actually use the intended controller instead of like an Xbox One controller. So next, we're gonna need some towel action here. Yeah, this is at the bottom, and the bottom is completely sunk, man. It's just completely submerged. So yeah, there's a silver GameCube in here, super dusty on top too. You'd think though, oh my God, look at the memory card. Can you see that? Get the light just right on there. It's fucking filthy, man. You'd think that the rain would have like washed some of this filth off, but I guess not. I'll go through and clean these and see if there's anything in there. There is. Ooh, the hinge on this is a little bit weak. Capcom. So maybe this is the Mega Man game. Let's move the console. No. Don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. I knew this trivia actually. It is a different name in Japanese. It's Rockman. So yeah, this is I know it. I didn't just suddenly magically be able to read katakana. It's right here written in very small text above it, Rockman. So yeah, this is a Mega Man. Probably the Mega Man case over there. Dang. Dang it. Why couldn't it be one of the games that I wished it was, like Wind Waker or Melee? So anyways, it might be nice too. There's there's the memory card, so it would be nice to see what games they've played. It sucks that the bottom port here is missing. It's not in the box, so I guess it's just gone. And speaking of looking in the box, I just noticed there's no AV cables again, so which sucks because, again, like I said, these are proprietary connectors and difficult to find. Okay, so yep, there's a full fat Nintendo 64, my goodness, Nintendo GameCube console there. Next, I did notice, however, looking in the box, that there's a little bit of good news. That it looks like one of the PlayStation 2 cables are here, but not the valuable one. It is the power cable. Hooray! But these are actually pretty common cables, so that's not so special. So, yeah. But I guess I have it, so that's good. And then, just gotta wipe it off. Like I said, the whole bottom of this box is submerged. And then GameCube power cable. This is pretty good though, because unlike the PlayStation 2, this is not actually wet dust. It just looked gross. It looked like fucking, I don't know, mutant alien. Anyways, these are proprietary because this is the power supply here. So I guess it's nice that at least we have this. Probably, though, if I looked online for GameCube cables, it'd probably be a package of both. I have a feeling. I doubt you can... It'd probably be tougher to find someone just selling one of the cables. Oh well. And if you're wondering what that metal cling cling is, it just looks like it's, I don't know, maybe like a bookend or something. I don't know. That's the end of the box. Finished with that one. Alright, we're 2 boxes down. We're starting to get to some more really exciting stuff. Coffee break. Let's move these guys out of the way. Make some more space. Okay, quick aside. I just want to mention, I found some unopened extension cords. Hell yeah! That's a value right there. That's it. Let's start with the small one. Loosely packed one. Alright, this was the first one that I found. And when I found... So, the train of thought... When first I saw the PS2 just lying on top of some boxes out there, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, but wasn't so super interested. But I kind of dug around a little bit just in that area, saw a GameCube, and was like, maybe I might get those, but I'm going to go ahead and just take the things that I want, some of the more mundane things for my classroom. And as I was digging around, pulling those out, I found this box, and as soon as I looked inside, I realized I need to go through every single box and crate that's been thrown out. Because, holy shit, I cannot believe they just threw this out. And I'm glad I did, because this is nothing compared to the next 2 that I'm going to show. This is like the really exciting thing. So you'll probably realize what it is as soon as I show that. So let's pull this one out. Starting, oh shit, holy shit. These are the okay, cool. I didn't even realize that. Like I said, I didn't even go through all these boxes. That's the GameCube cables right there. Bought brand new for me. Thanks, man. My GameCube's ready. Okay. But this is good. This is good. Okay. I didn't realize Nintendo's been using the same AV cables for their whole line. I should have known that because I've had a Nintendo 64 and a GameCube and a Wii. Did they use it on a Wii too? No, it ended with the... Yeah. I didn't realize they've been using the same ones for so long. So, but yeah. Anyways, so there we go. There's some cables. Now you're gonna know exactly what's in here as soon as I show you this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is a Super Famicom, Super Nintendo in here. And it's horribly yellowed. But still, man. There's 3 controllers, it looks like. 3 SNES controllers. And an actual Super Famicom. I could not fucking believe this. I could not fucking believe this when I saw that in there. So, and there's a top on this box. So unfortunately the rain was pretty light, so I don't think any water reached it. Looking inside, it looks corroded as hell. I probably might still try to take this apart. The problem is Nintendo uses their stupid fucking proprietary screws, and I don't have those screws. But, I would still like to maybe try to clean it up, and then see if it works. But I don't know. I don't have the power cable is the problem. Ah, shit. And it uses a different type of connector. But I'm sure there's plenty of information considering retro collectors eat this kind of shit up. So I'm sure there's plenty of information about the type of power connector it needs, and I could probably easily find a replacement. This is the thing, is I'm not really a retro game collector. Although I was born during the time of the SNES, my first game console was actually a Nintendo 64, because my mom was iffy about video games in the household. In a sense, I guess SNES is a little bit before my time, since I didn't really play it until I had a Nintendo 64. I did have a neighbor that had a SNES that I'd go over and occasionally play his SNES, but yeah, so I didn't really grow up with this kind of stuff. I'm not really a retro game collector. I mostly play games on my PC, and if I want to play something, I emulate it. But still, it's cool having original hardware. I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll just clean it up and sell it. I don't know. But it's so fucking cool, man. It's just so fucking cool. That's all. So yeah, that's this box. Pretty short, pretty simple. I do want these controllers. I like these controllers. So again, I might get a USB adapter and use it on my computer. This one looks the nicest of all of them. These ones are pretty yellowed. So I wonder if this is newer or if it was just stored better. I'm not sure. Do they feel the same? Yeah, they feel the same. Okay. So that's that one. So now we're gonna get to even more exciting stuff. Move on to this one. Okay, so this whole crate right here. There you go. You already know what's inside. When I saw this, I kind of just, well, I'd already seen the Super Famicom in the box that we just opened. And so when I saw this, I was kind of, like, I don't know how to explain the feelings I had. Like, because I saw that Famicom just loose in that box, the one that I just showed, I expected there to be a Famicom in here. The thing is I almost didn't believe it. Like, it's so crazy someone would just throw it out. But at the same time, considering they just threw out the Famicom that was loose, there had to be one in here, right? So, yeah. In fact, there is. And I just realized there's a power cable there too. This one is really yellow. But the cartridge connector looks in much nicer condition. You can't really tell. But yeah, so there's another Famicom in here. Looks like all the cables are here. The AV cables, power cable, and it looks like, oh, there's a mouse. It even has a mouse? Interesting. So there's the mouse, two more SNES controllers, and then there's some games. I didn't even look at the games, so let's go through those together. And then I have another thing to show you after this before we move on to the final crate as well. So, let's see. Looks like The Legend of Zelda. So this is, what is A Link to the Past. That was the one on the Super Nintendo. So it looks like we have A Link to the Past. Nice. Exhaust Heat 2. Don't know that one. It says Formula 1 up here, so it must be a racing game. Populous. I've heard that one before. but I don't know anything about it, but I've heard of it. Maybe nice. Maybe nice. And Dragon Quest 3. So, nice. That's 4 games right there. Super Famicom mouse, all the cables, 2 more controllers. Hell yeah. That is sort of a weird number though. If they had 2, I don't know why they'd have 2 Famicoms. But if they did, you'd think there'd be 4 controllers, 2 for each. But the math is not adding up here. There's 3 in that other box, 2 here, that's 5. Maybe one of them's not working, so they might have bought a replacement. Just never got rid of the other one. Of course, now this is not very organized and I can't close it. So we'll just try my best to kind of like scooch this to out of the way. Yeah, so you can see that this is getting pretty fucking cool, man. Totally found this stuff for free. Just lying out there. And these have all been packaged in these crates, so they were protected from the weather. So I'm almost certain that they work. And if they don't work, it's not because of the rain. So before we move on to the final crate, I do have one more crate to go through. I wanted to go through this one. I saw what was in here, but I didn't. So I took it, but I didn't actually look at the contents. This is a bunch of Famicom games. So we can go through this and find out what's in here. Starting with here. No, it's a Tecmo game. Let's see if the actual game is in there. Looks like it. Yes, sir. So this is like really well preserved. I think there'd be some retro collectors that are just so jealous. If all of these games are preserved like this, in this kind of condition, then yeah, man. So I don't know anything about this. Supari kanji. Wakarana. I don't know kanji. So it looks like it's a sumo wrestling game. And this might be a game exclusive to Japan, since I doubt sumo wrestling would have been a hot seller in America. So this might be a Japan exclusive. We can all read that title there. Hybrid Wrestler. Technos Japan Core. Let's see. Feels like everything's in there. Ooh, even a manual. Manual. The game. Holy shit. Well preserved. Oh, it looks like there's some warranty cards in there too. Alright. What's this? Oh, it feels empty. Oh, that's sad. Final Fantasy IV. But it feels very light. Yeah. Bummer. It's gone. But the manual's there. That's so valuable. Okay, well that's disappointing, but maybe we'll find it in one of these other boxes, or maybe not. Let's see, Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest USA? What? Interesting. Looks like, actually kind of looks like, just because of this picture right here, which looks like a Zelda dungeon, and it looks like, almost that's like a hook shot or something. It almost kind of looks like it's turn-based, like Final Fantasy combat with like Zelda dungeons. Weird, interesting. By Square. Feels like the game is in there. Looks like the game is in there. Manual is in there. Yes. So there it is. Neat. Okay, what's this? Gradius. Gradius 3. This box has seen better days, that's for sure. Feels a little bit on the light end, but just enough weight that I think the game might be in there. Yes! There it is. This box is fucking just brutal, man. Alright, I can't put it back together, but, it's great. Not a big shmup fan, so not too interested in that, but, you know. Oh boy, a football game. Just what I wanted. Alright, it wants to open here, so we'll open it from the bottom. I don't care. Looks like the manual is in there. It's actually, now that I think about this is strange to find in Japan. Yeah. Wow, that's weird to find in Japan. Looks like everything's there. Obviously, was not a favorite. It's not a favorite of whoever owned this Famicom. But, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's nice. Wow, that was expensive, too. Oh, nice. 6,900 yen. That's what I'm trying to say. 6,900 yen. I think it was marked down from 7,900. That's so fucking expensive. And if this is I wonder if this is the. See, here's what I'm wondering. There is actually a pretty huge market for retro collection here in Japan. There's a lot of like, you can find a bunch of different game stores and stuff that still stock, you know, retro stuff. You know, they buy and resell that kind of stuff. So my question is whether this is the original price tag for when it was bought brand new, or if this is the price tag for when it was purchased secondhand. Because if this was bought when it was brand new, that was like what, early 90s? Is there a copyright date on here? 91? Yeah. I mean, you gotta account for inflation, man. Like, that is so crazy. Okay, so general just rule of thumb for yen. This is not entirely accurate, but for quick maths for converting yen, just there's no decimal point in yen, so just move the decimal point from the end to the middle, 2 digits, there you go. So it's about $69.10, right? That is super fucking expensive. Video games are usually pretty expensive here, to be honest, but I mean, for 90s, that is brutal, man. Arcade classics. Not as well preserved, I can see. There's not the plastic case, but that looks, yeah, that looks like that's the game. So let's see what's inside, if this has information on it. So let's see. Moon Presta. Looks like a shmup. An NES shmup. Yep. That's what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty cool. It gives some information on the cabinet. So this was actually an arcade classic. That's... God, I'm retarded. It says right there, arcade classic. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, these are arcade games. And there's some information on the cabinet. Too bad I can't read the kanji, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Crazy Climber. Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a weird name for like a Donkey Kong, but no, it looks like it's something else. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, so you climb up the building. It's like King Kong. You're trying to climb up the building to the monkey, probably save girl. So loosely influenced by Donkey Kong, I guess. And again, some information on the cabinet. So, yeah. This is pretty neat. I could see some retro collectors really enjoying this kind of thing. So, it's only 3 games. Frisky Tom. Interesting. Okay. Alright, baseball looks like. Yes, baseball. Not a surprise this is popular here. That they have this because baseball is quite popular in Japan. This one's not as well preserved, doesn't have the plastic, but there's a game, there's a manual. Neat. Not a sports game fan, so don't really care that much. But it's cool to have it, I guess. Alright, next. Oh, this character looks familiar. What is this? Oh, it's Hudson Soft, too. Interesting. This is soccer, but that doesn't look like soccer. What's this? See if there's a manual in here, and if there is, maybe we can get a better idea. There is a manual. Good. I think it is a sports game, maybe? Why does the character look familiar? Maybe it's just that kind of design. Just, Is this a rail? What the fuck is this? Is this... Maybe this is just like navigating, so there's like a level select. For some reason I was thinking maybe it's like a train management game, which... I don't know, there's a lot of pictures of the train route. Oh, what is this? I can't even begin to guess. Are this like news reports? Is that what it is? Is it like... Because then there's the... I don't know, man. What is this? Is this like a sim game? What the fuck is this game? Weird. The manual didn't really just create more questions than answers, honestly. Weird. I guess I can't even look it up. Maybe I can look up Hudson Soft and see what some of their early games were from 1994. And maybe I can find out what this is, but I can't search by title because I can't read kanji. Final Fantasy V. Ooh, this feels like it has some weight to it. Maybe the game's in here? Big money, big money, big money. Oh, fucking goddamn it. There is a game in here, but it's not fucking Final Fantasy. Come on! Why? Why would you do that? Super R-Type. What is R-Type? That sounds like it's probably a shmup. Is this the... This is just like advertisements. God damn it. Come on. Stay in there. Why? Okay, so no Final Fantasy games, I don't think. Okay, put that one there. What's this? Gambling games? The cartridge is in there. Also, still has like the plastic wrapping around it, so maybe it's just not something that they were interested in. So it is. Yeah, I think it's like casino games. Yeah. Boring. Alright, and last one. Bunch of Bandai bunch of Bandai characters. And it's there. No manual though, so can't get an idea of what this game is. Is it like a fighter? Let's see if the screenshots help us. It kind of looks like a tactics game, only because of this screenshot here. And it might make sense if it's like different Bandai properties. So there's like Kamen Rider and what is this one? I don't remember. And Gundam. So it makes sense, you know, you get these characters in a party and you go on a it's like a Smash Brothers or something, you know, with a bunch of Bandai properties. Okay, this box was mostly, I mean, alright, if we're being honest, this was a pretty good find. These are well-preserved games that are in here, but I personally feel a little bit disappointed because the games that I care about are not, nope. Was it over here? Was it in one of these? No. Zelda was a pretty good one out of that box, but yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, just these. Well preserved, but they're not games that I'm particularly interested in. So, but yeah, I don't know. Put those there. Put them back. See, I was thinking about this, right? These football games, I think, are pretty common. I remember back at, I had a local game store in the city I lived in, or the city that was close to me that when I was in America, and they still sold some retro game stuff. And they had like 1.5 million copies of this kind of game. I don't know if there's anything special about this particular one. Maybe this one is valuable, but I'm thinking that if this was sold secondhand, it probably would not be that valuable. I think this is the original price. And it's probably actually because it's an import. Because one of these Final Fantasy, you know, this one here, if this is the original price tag on it, that seems more reasonable. Almost actually it seems cheap even for the time. It's, I don't know if you can see it. Probably can. Yeah, it looks like you can see it in the viewfinder. But in case you can't, it's 2,800 yen, so about $28. Again, that's rough math. That's actually not 100% accurate, but yeah, roughly. Yep. Mystic Quest seemed interesting. I might look this one up. So, but I think that might be the only game out of all of these that interests me. So, I don't know. I've had some fun. I know I said I'm not a big fan of shmups, but I have had some fun with shmups. They're like a good, quick, fast time waster. They're not something I spend a lot of time on, but like just one round until I, you know, run out of lives. That'll do it for me. So I might still check out Gradius 3 here. And I'm interested to know this like Bandai collection. I don't know, whatever that is. I don't know. I might see what I can do. Right now, I don't have any sort of way of connecting any of these consoles up, as I think I already mentioned. So I'll just have to buy, you know, one of those adapters for AV to HDMI, which I know, like I already mentioned, is heresy. Okay, last crate. This is the end. So this one was super special to me because, as I mentioned, my very first console that I owned was a Nintendo 64. And as you can imagine, just like the other crate that had a Super Famicom in it, even though, just like that, just like with this, I could not possibly believe someone would just throw out a Nintendo 64, even in a case like this. Like, so, but I believe that it was in there. I did double check, and yeah, I can't believe this, right? Ugh. So yeah, There's this god-awful Nintendo 64 controller. Perhaps the worst controller ever. But I am impressed. This analog stick is... I'm not saying I like it, but I'm saying for these analog sticks usually got pretty destroyed. They would usually wear out pretty quickly over time, and this is actually in pretty good condition, so that's good. There's all 4 controllers here. That's pretty fucking impressive. And it looks like there's 1 cartridge in here, so we'll find out what that game is in just a minute. But 4 controllers. We have green, gray, 2 gray, red one. Here's the other gray one. All of them seem to be in good condition. Yeah, just checking the buttons. Oh boy. Okay. Hang on. Alright, yeah, it's power supply and AV cables. That's good, that's good. All that's there. And the console, which is in good shape. A few scuffs here and there, but otherwise, yeah, this is good. This is in good shape. So there it is. And then here's the part that I'm excited about. Although I can't play it because this is the Japanese version. This is a game, one of my favorite games that I played a lot of when I had my N64. It's not some of the real classics, but I think it's close to being one of the classics, but not quite as remembered as, like, you know, Ocarina of Time or Banjo-Kazooie. But it's still a really good game, and I think a lot of you would agree. It's Paper Mario. And I fucking loved this game when I was a kid. I played so much Paper Mario. Obviously, I can't read the story because this is the Japanese version. But, I have probably played it enough that I have it pretty well memorized that I could probably play this without needing to read the story. So, yeah. And this is really good. Just a really good quality cartridge, too. Now, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong about this, but I think the region locking for Nintendo consoles before they started using discs, so before the GameCube, was simply down to physical shape. So, if you can just alter the shape of a cartridge, or the slot that takes the cartridge, you can put any game in there from any region. So, yeah. It might be nice having an original N64. So, yeah. And so, there it is. Took me about an hour and 23 minutes to record all of this stuff, but that is all of the boxes of games and interesting stuff. There's more mundane stuff that I also picked up too. It took me like, maybe, I don't know, I probably spent like an hour going through everything and then moving it up to my apartment. So just, I'm not even going to show it, but I found some some plastic boxes to organize like school, teaching material. I have a closet full of like games and puzzles and crafting materials and stuff like that just kind of sit in the closet. I don't have anywhere to put them, so I found some nice plastic like organizers that I can put that kind of stuff into. I also found a fan, like an upright, like a standing fan, so you know, that would be nice, keep the room cool or something, I don't know. So that's everything. That was this haul of stuff that I found, and yeah, man, it's exciting. It's so just fucking cool, man. Just so cool. But that's it. I guess maybe I might report, probably just in the Discord. I don't know if it's worth making a video, whether these consoles work or not. Maybe I'll make a video. I'm not like, you know, this isn't the kind of stuff I do. I'm not LGR making stuff on old games and stuff, old PCs and whatever. So I might just report whether they work or not. The PS2 and GameCube, I probably will let them sit out and try to dry since they didn't have a top on the cover. But the Famicoms and 64 here probably don't have any water damage, so I can at least plug them in and see if they turn on. But like I said, I have no way of actually connecting the video output since I don't have that I don't have a TV or anything like that. So I need to get an adapter. So, anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you if you sat through all 1 hour and 25 minutes of this. I might do 1 or 2 cuts in here, who knows, but probably is likely going to be 125, Jesus, 1 hour and 25 minutes. What? You know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm still sleepy. I have to get my day started, because like I said, just woke up and just recorded this, so... yeah. All right. Thanks, guys, for making it through all of this. And I guess I'll report on it in a few weeks. So, bye.